Hello, Adilishri. I hope I have pronounced it correctly. Kamlesh Gupta. Hello, am I audible? Am I audible? Here. Hello, Nemesis. Paper bigger kya? Why? Kamlesh, it was an easy one, no? Meera, good evening. Acha, Adil. Okay. Paper was easy, no? Quite easy paper. Whatever you have practiced was quite standard paper, but the thing that came was not that difficult at all. Okay, I'll give you the answers. Check how far you have scored. So before we start, a general intro, like every day. Yesterday I could not take the class. Yes, of course it was easy. Check Kamlesh Gupta and whoever is saying it's difficult. I will give you the answers today. Then we will discuss a few MCQs for the next exam, English Literature exam. You have many papers that you can practice. There are playlists from where you can prepare. For example, Blue Beat, Good Evening, Harshit. All the topics are there. Whichever topic you find is difficult for you, you can simply go and check. Okay, read the chapter once again from there. Do not leave anything. Okay, for example, there are certain topics which are important. For example, angel in disguise, okay, caged bird. These you have to prepare. Questions will of course come from them, but rest of it don't leave and go, because that can also come in the exam, no? And from difficult chapters, no, easy questions tend to come. So prepare everything. If you think, for example, blue bead, that is a huge chapter, prepare certain descriptive questions. Rest of it, just listen to that playlist, go to the playlist, check the blue bead topic from there, or simply YouTube में जाके the blue bead by रेशमी मुखर्जी ये टाइप करो, आ जाएगा, वो सुन लो, सिर्फ सोने के टाइम में वो प्ले करके सुनते सुनते सो जाओ. All right, so you at least something you will know in that chapter. So if the question comes, if easy question comes, you can attempt that. Okay, so as the name suggests, that is the name of the channel, and my website is slothskill.com. Many things are updated over there. You can check it. Act 4 Scene 1, as I told you, is a very difficult one. So that you can practice from there. See, every single line explanation आपको मिलेगा वहाँ पे, बहुत सारा questions मिलेगा. Telegram channel, you can stay connected. Class 9, 10, 11, 12, all the classes we prepare over here. An important notice, there are few who have already approached for these private classes. I have seen your mails, but I could not respond because I was slightly busy. So private classes के लिए आप message करते रहो, mail करते रहो in this email ID. I will of course reply. Okay, let this exams and all finish, I will reply. Other than that, what I wanted to tell you is about the classes. You mention your class date and number of desired class in that mail. Okay. Class timings: Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Today is an extra class because of your exam. Okay, these are the class timings, and rest of it, as I already always tell you, you can share your question papers, your doubts in the mail. We will discuss them in the class. And if you are sharing, don't share JPG image, share the PDF over here in this email ID. Okay, let's move to the questions. Acha, before we move to the questions, we will discuss the question paper of acha, this comprehension. You see, this comprehension we started. All out of control now. It was easy, I wrote. Uh-huh. Okay, just check, still check how far you have scored. See, this comprehension was very easy, I can tell you. Comprehension ka bhi answer sun lo. Summoned, this one will be, of course, what? Who can tell me? Good evening, Mayank. Summoned will be total, ordered, requested, shout. Of course, ordered. Okay. Next, aversion is hatred, fear, politeness, or creation. Yes, easiest one, correct. Very easy question paper. Of course, aversion will be hatred. Very good. Aversion is hatred. Next, if we move to restored, line 25, helped, returned, permit, and victory. All right, Mayank. It will be hatred will be restored will be returned. Okay, so something was returned, so restored is returned. Now questions were extremely easy. Why did no one confess? I'll just tell you the points, you will be able to understand whether you have written correctly or not. Why did no one confess to having removed the missing bell? No one confessed of removing the bell because the person could be expelled for doing so. There was a chance of being expelled, so nobody said. Okay. Why did suspicion fall on the sports captain? 2 points you had to write. 1 point is because everybody hated waking up early morning for PT. Second, this bell did not allow them, so there was a chance that it was the sports captain's work. What made Brian think that it was Mr. Sharma? 2 points again. First point is maths teacher was responsible for removing the bell because it was known that he walked while sleeping. Okay, and second point is while sleepwalking, people do strange and funny things. That is the second point. Direct question. Next, which sentence in the passage? See, 2 marks, so I will tell you if you have written it is good. Just an introductory line that when the boys came to know that the girls were not was admitted to their class, they protested. Tata claimed that nobody could study in the presence of a girl, they could not concentrate. So Mr. Knight said, when did you ever concentrate on your studies, Tata? This is the line that is the answer. Okay. So the exact line is, when did you ever concentrate on your studies, Tata? This we will quote because which sentence in the passage it is asked. So we can simply quote. Okay. When did you ever concentrate? Yes. Number 5. Why was the accountant a popular man? This also 2 points. 1 point is he ran the school's tuck shop. Point number 1. Point number 2. Often allowed most of the children a certain amount of credit. So he was popular. 2 points done. Which one? MS Loverboy. Which one do you want me to repeat? Question number 4. One answer will be, the exact point is this one, that when did you ever concentrate on your studies, Tata? Okay, that one. Okay, in not more than 50 words, describe the effects of the lost bell. So this one, see all the, or here you will find the answers. I have written them for you. You can go and check also in the website. Okay. Here, these are the points that we are going to write. Very simple. This paragraph was directly given. In case it is not exactly 50 words, you can add these 2 points also. Everybody was happy. Many were suspected, but no one owned up. Or the teachers and students all were suspected, but no one owned up. You may get, because that is what is asked. Okay, that is the exact thing that is asked. If you write that, you will get. Okay, but it is better to, in case of 2 marks answer, just one introductory line लिख के फिर शुरू करने से अच्छा रहता है. I guess you will get it 2 out of 2. Fair grade, you I believe it will be very easy. This is the simplest, I think, grammar part. I have many doubts about MOV. Okay, well, let's finish this. Comprehension is already done. Writing skills, I have already uploaded the letter writing, the format, the whole idea, the whole thing I have written. You will get it in the website itself. You can check it yourself. Okay, both formal and informal I have given. Now the answers of these. Check the answers of the this one. Okay. Rough draft also no problem. In the morning they dash of a plan. First one. Of course, they thought of a plan. They dash make themselves look dirty with grease and dirt. No, not had thought. Simply thought. In the morning, they thought of a plan. Okay, second one, they dash themselves look dirty with grease and dirt. They made themselves look dirty with grease and dirt. All right, number 3. Then they dash to the dean. Then they very good. Then they went. Most of the answers are correct. 1 or 2 I said I am finding had gone. That is not correct. Then because after they thought of a plan, they went. No, so why suddenly you will write had gone? Then they went to the dean. Not had gone. Went. Then they went. I repeatedly told you ये पढ़ के जाना. Had gone मतलब past से भी पहले कुछ किए हो तो यहाँ पे तो plan बना लिया फिर this person is going. these two people are going, right? So went to the dean, and this one Harshit is already written. Yes, very good. Then they said, dean and said they, correct. Then they said, now see this one. Of course, if you haven't written had, that is a perfect tense. So if you don't write had, it is incorrect. Yes, correct. Very good, very good. Some incorrect answers I'm getting though. Not went, it will be had gone. See the difference? Then and said they had gone. So you are giving a reason to the teacher, to the dean, that they had gone. So बोल रहा है उससे पहले ही already वो कर चुका है. That is what he's saying. So had gone out to the wedding last night. In question one, no one confessed because they were happy without. No, there was a chance of being expelled from school. That is the exact point. It is written not directly in the comprehension. To a wedding last night. So this one will be had gone. Next, number 6. The dean thought for a minute and said that they could have the retest after 3 days. They dashed him. Possible. Fair grid mein there should be no striking out anything. That would be completely fair. That's why fair, no? Very good. Thanked him and said they would be ready on the day of the test. Not thanks, thanked him. Okay. Then sit in separate rooms. They agreed as they dash well. Not thanks. Why suddenly thanks? They thanks him. What kind of sentence is this? They thanked him and said. No, they thanked him. So why suddenly had thanked? See the sentence? They said they would be ready. So thank you sir. We will be ready for the exam. Same time, no? Not पहले फिर बाद में ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. And said, yes. Number 4 is said. Very good. So they agreed as they had prepared well. Very good. Had prepared. Perfect. But they dash a rude shock. Had prepared is correct. No, they were prepared. No, they had prepared. But they dash a rude shock. No, they had prepared. They agreed as they already prepared. No, so had prepared. But they dash a rude shock. Had went is the complete incorrect. Had gone. Went is simple past form. Past participle form is what? Gone, right? No, no. Sheena Gigi had gone is the correct format of the verb. Okay. Went is the second form of the verb. With participle, we use the third form, which is gone. So last one is of course got, a rude shock. Very good. Let's move to prepositions. Let's see all of them. No, had prepared. They agreed because previously पहले से ही उसने prepare कर लिए थे. तो जब agree किया तब preparation already हो गया था ना, वो past में है. Okay. They agreed as they dash. Somebody who has started writing गलत चीजें यहाँ पे, that will not work because you cannot write anything nonsensical over here. Okay, don't waste your time. It will not show. None of the people who you see over here has come for this, so do not waste your time also. Acha. Somebody has come. My goodness, these people. 1 second. Anyway, a bird dash hand is worth 2 in the bush. We will do literature, don't worry. We will do one MCQ. Let's finish discussing this. Yes, had prepared. A bird dash, yes, a bird in hand, correct. Number 2, the boy is crazy dash football. I useless stuff. Writing nonsensical thing which is not even showing. Such a useless. Anyway. A का कोई नहीं. A bird in hand. One answer. The boy is crazy about. Shant has written correctly. Vinita has written correctly. The boy is crazy about football. She was tired dash fighting. In is correct for the first one, a bird in hand. Second one is about football. Third one, the boy is crazy for football. No, about football. I'm tired of fighting, correct. Fourth one, he opted dash of the race. This was slightly difficult. Okay, she was tired of fighting and struggling all the time. She opted of is number 3. Yes, correct. Very good. She opted out. All those who have written out, perfect. Not in grid form, is it correct? You will get some marks, Lunavat. Okay, you will get some marks. Generally, it is a necessity that we do the grid and write. Fair at least. Okay, no problem. You'll still get some marks. Okay. We borrowed the bikes dash our uncle. We borrowed the bikes from, very good, we borrowed the bikes from our uncle. The police station is dash the right. The police station is dash the right. No, 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 not over. All those who are writing two, that is incorrect. We have to write on over here. Okay. On is the correct option. To बोलते तो sentence ऐसा होता, the police station is dash the right of the hospital. Then you could have written to the right of the hospital. But this one will be on the right. With reference to something, if it is given the right of the hospital, the right of the salon, if something like that is given, tab to right hota. Okay. Pushpa Raj, already all Merchant of Venice videos are there. Whichever you need, you can check it from there. I looked at the stars dash that telescope. This sentence we have no, not any other preposition, only on. Okay, on the right. I looked at the stars dash that telescope. At the right. On the right. The police station is on the right. I looked at the stars. Yes, very good. We have already done this sentence somewhere. There was an accident dash the crossroads. There was an accident through the crossroads. How? Acha, that is through the telescope you are saying. Yes, that is correct. In that telescope, how you will see in the telescope? You will see through it. No, whatever you are seeing through the telescope. इसीलिए तो दिख रहा है. Otherwise, if you see the sky, you will see nothing. Correct. There was an accident at the crossroads. Very good. Let's move to joining sentences. Number 1. Only options we will say. Okay, so that we can just hurry and finish it off. Can I do only Act 4 for RTC type questions? See, generally there are two questions from two different acts. Generally, but कोई और भी कर लो. Act 3, Act 5 दोनों छोड़ के मत जाओ. Okay. Important questions parts कर लो. Yes, first one is option number A, option number B. Which one? So many option A's. Acha, only one person is only writing so many times. Why so many times? Write once. Whatever answer you have to write, only once. Option number B, jumping up, he ran away. Okay. Number 2. Jumping up, he ran away. Correct. Number 2. No problem. Next. Number 2 is option number C, of course. In spite of. Despite के साथ of आता ही नहीं है. Okay. So, in spite of many failures, he hopes to succeed. Okay. Next, number 3. Do not be a jeweler. Do not be a goldsmith. Pushpa Raj, only once, please. There are others who are writing only once. इतनी जल्दी messages जा रहा है ना, मुझे कुछ दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है. Write the answers at present. Later on, you ask me your doubts. No problem, Yash. Adil, what is your question? Okay, do not be a jeweler, do not be a goldsmith. So this one will be neither a jeweler nor a goldsmith. Okay. Be neither a jeweler nor a goldsmith. Okay. Number 4, last one from conjunction. A cottager and his wife had a hen. The hen laid an egg every day. Yes, number 3 is option A. Number 4. Abhay Dubey, wait for some minutes. You are asking the same question so many times. Wait for a minute. Let's finish discussing. Then I'm seeing. Yes, number 4 will be option number D. A cottager and his wife had a hen which laid an egg every day. Those who have written number B, it is incorrect. Who is used for living things only? Okay, option number D. 4D. Very good. Most of you have written correctly only. Next, let's move to the rewriting part, transformation. Okay, he said to me, I do not believe you. Very simple question is asked. Option B is not correct. We use WHO for living, for human beings only. Okay, number 1. Number 1, you are saying option number B. Of course, he said that he did not believe me. Number 2, some boys were helping the wounded man. In notice? Yes. Number 2 is option number C. Correct. The wounded man was being helped by some boys. Very good. Number 3, he is as wise as Solomon. Use wiser. Option number Solomon was not wiser than he is. Option number D. Of course, correct. Number D. Solomon was not wiser than he is. Next, number 4. If the boys do not reach the school on time, they will be punished. If you have made it center aligned and all, you may score full marks also. Okay, Pushparaj. If you have made it completely center aligned, you may not lose marks. Alright, so number 4 you are saying, of course, number D. Unless the boys reach the school on time, they will be punished. Okay, same type of question we have already done some time before. Okay, Ayush, just wait for a minute. Just 3 more questions left, then I will tell you. As soon as he reaches home, his friends call him. Option number 5, A, correct. See, I told you, reaches. This is present tense. So we will not write had, we will not write reached, we will write hardly does he reach home when his friends call him. I told you, hardly या no sooner से एक question जरूर आएगा. Very good. Number 6, she is weak but she is courageous. Purvi did not get your question. I have mentioned not about matlab 6 you are saying B. Despite being courageous, she is not weak. Off तो होता ही नहीं है. Despite being weak, she is courageous नहीं होगा. Despite weak, incorrect. Yes, you may get Kailash. Number 7, we will never forget what we saw. Begin. Never. Yes, Kailash, you can get. 6, already said number B. Number 7, tell me. 7, we will never forget what we saw. Seven, you are saying option number D. Correct. Never will we forget what we saw. Very good. Last, number 8. This one's grandfather is too old to take this job. So that, remember? Oh. Okay, I will see. Actually, composition and this notice email I haven't checked. Okay, I just prepared your grammar part and comprehension and writing skill format. Okay, the letter part. Okay, sixth का B होगा. Eighth का what will be? Eighth number. Yes, correct. Just one's grandfather is so old. Why present? Because the sentence is given in present. See, is so present tense. If it is written on school, then it is necessary that you write about school only. You cannot change the topic. No, that your topic is changing. Okay, Purvi, still I'll check what exactly is the problem. 7. 7 will be option number D. Never will we forget what we saw. Okay, 7D. So, Sheena have reduced for it. It ends with will marks be reduced for it. Yes, no problem. You will get marks. No problem. Okay. So we have finished this part. Those who want to check it once again, the answers are written in my website. You can check them. Okay, the comprehension, the writing skill for the letter part, for formal as well as informal, and the comprehension. It is given free of cost. You can check it. Okay. Next, let's move to the MCQ paper. Shahi ji, welcome here. Which poems and stories are important? See, poems and stories, whatever is important, although you have to study, but as I have seen, for example, act 4, act 3, scene 2, these are more important. Then you have your blue bead, that part is sorry, not blue bead, sorry, caged bird is very important this time. Angel in disguise is very important this time. Little match girl, many questions have come. Okay, so but prepare all. See, MCQs में तो सारे ही आएंगे, क्या ही करेंगे कुछ छोड़ के, right? लेटर यू कैन चेक, राइटिंग स्किल वो लेटर का पार्ट पूरा वेबसाइट में है. लेट्स डिस्कस सम लिटरेचर. ओके, दैट पार्ट, राइटिंग स्किल पार्ट, you check whatever way I have written, you can see it from there. Okay, you will get an idea. Summary inbox. See, generally rough draft, rough read, both are accepted. Okay, so don't worry about that. If you have followed the word limit, you will get marks, don't worry. Number 8. Number 8, I think B. Just check. I forgot. I've closed it. I told no infinity. Okay, no, it will not be deducted. If you have followed the word limit and all, you will score marks. Number 1, the falling star. Let's follow this. Okay, start this one. This is slightly not slight, very slightly difficult. Okay, Shahiji, no, I am not any god. Just I try to help you as much as possible. Okay. The falling star referred to in the story, the little match girl, is a symbol of dash. Vinita, you are most welcome. Even in my letter, writing skill part, which I wrote in the website, there also I wrote Macbeth. Okay, it can come as a movie, no? So no problem, you can mention that. Falling Star and of course Merchant of Venice, Macbeth, these are slightly difficult. So if we see a movie, it will be better for us. Of course, no problem. Falling Star referred to the story that little match girl is a symbol of dash. Soul ascending to God, death of a loved one, wishes coming true, angels blessing a person. Rumia, I missed your message. Composition marks kitna de? It often you can score 18, 19 also, not a problem in the board. Of course, option number 1A. Okay, soul ascending to God. Number 2, in the poem I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, the poet has directly and metaphorically compared the struggle of the caged bird to dash. A soul of a person, yes, correct. Kaushik Raj has exactly quoted the line. Okay. बोर्ड क्लास 10 एग्जामिनेशन है, ऑलरेडी आंसर योर क्वेरी. कंपोजिशन में बोर्ड में 18 19 भी आ सकता है. ओके, सो नो डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट. ओके, अभी के लिए छोड़ दो लैंग्वेज पार्ट, लिटरेचर थोड़ा सा कर लेते हैं, फिर बाद में फिर से डिस्कस करेंगे एग्जाम के बाद. ठीक है. In the poem I Know by the Caged Bird Sings, the poet has directly and metaphorically compared the struggle of the caged bird to. All right, Rumia. You were saying the struggle of African American women for equality. Is it only women? सिर्फ women के बारे में बोल रहे हैं क्या? Think and say. Think and say. सिर्फ women के बारे में बोल नहीं रहे हैं. Doubly deprived women है, but all African Americans are, deprived, right? So it will be option number C. Very good. Option number C. पूर्वी शारदा, you will get a lot many important questions of Act 4. कोई भी लाइव क्लास में देख लो, सभी क्वेश्चन पेपर, जो भी सैम्पल क्वेश्चन पेपर we have discussed, others start working with number 3. Those whatever live class, the important question papers, sample papers we have discussed, more than 10-20 I think we have discussed. सारी जगह पे Act 4 का एक क्वेश्चन तो आपको मिल ही जाएगा. So you check from there, okay? You'll get many. Most welcome, Purvi. The central message of Browning's poem, The Patriot, is what? Write the number, okay? Before you are writing, no, the question. Write when you are choosing the option, write 3B, 3C, 3D, 3A like this. ऐसे ही क्वेश्चन हमने किए थे ना. So it will be, no, not God helps those who help themselves. This will be public adulation and glory are short-lived. कि अभी मतलब ऐसा है ना कि just 1 year back, repeatedly it is highlighted. Just 1 year back I was enjoying. People were so overjoyed seeing me, and today they are throwing me out. They are going to execute me. So what is this? It is, glory is very short-lived. Anything can happen any moment. People are fickle-minded. They can think you good today, bad tomorrow. Because he killed the king sometime before, they thought previously that this man is good, he's doing something for us, हमारे अच्छे के लिए कर रहे हैं, फिर बाद में सोचा उन्होंने कि नहीं, ये ठीक नहीं हो रहा है, तो उसने एग्जीक्यूट कर दिया. फिगर ऑफ स्पीचेस, इवन लास्ट क्लास वी डिस्कस्ड. एनी चैप्टर जिसका आपको फिगर ऑफ स्पीच चाहिए, वो फिर भी लास्ट में आई विल टेल यू वंस अगेन 5-6 whatever I can think upon and you can ask me, I will tell you. Okay, number 4. Which of the following words would best describe Abu Ben Adem? I'm not ignoring anybody, महक. जिसका भी कमेंट मुझे दिख रहा है, I'm trying to answer them. ओके, ऐसे मत बोलो. आई हैव बिन प्रिपेयरिंग योर पेपर. आपने क्वेश्चन पेपर लिख लिया आपके एग्जाम के लिए, मैंने वेबसाइट में बैठ के लिखा आपके पेपर, फिर यहाँ पे डिस्कस कर रही हूँ आप ही के बेनिफिट के लिए. ओके, ऐसे नहीं करते हैं. आप अभी छोटे हैं, अभी आपको ये समझ नहीं है शायद, लेकिन इफ समबडी इज डूइंग समथिंग फॉर यू फॉर सो लॉन्ग, रुक जाओ. उसने देखा नहीं, इतना सारे लोग मैसेज कर रहे हैं. हाउ समटाइम्स आई मिस इट, नो. आई एम ट्राइंग टू आंसर एज मेनी एज पॉसिबल. Which of the following words would best describe Abu Ben Adem? Yes, Prachi Bahati, very good point. Try to underline the important points. Don't underline quotes. Quotes कभी underline नहीं करने हैं, ठीक है? सिर्फ important points को underline कर सकते हैं. 4. Which of the following words best describe Abu Ben Adem? Dreamy and peaceful, bold and, ये तो कभी नहीं हो सकता. Devout and compassionate, prayerful and anxious, dreamy and peaceful. Best option is dreamy and peaceful. Who is saying bold and brash? How can he be brash? No, that is not possible. Already told Samuel Walter, check from the beginning, you will find it. Number 5. What did Mrs. Thompson offer Maggie to eat? Pushparaj, you can see the thing once again when you come back. Okay. If you have any work, you can come back later and check. No hurry. This person I have to block. 1 second, wait. Number B. Say dreamy and peaceful. would be a better one, because he was not very, what should I say, he was not very highly religious. He was not a person who would just go and pray to God. He was not that kind of a person. So best option will be D. What did Mrs. Thompson offer Maggie to eat? A slice of bread softened it with milk and butter. Okay, piece of chocolate cake, slice of pizza, cup of coffee. Thank you so much, Prachi. Thanks a lot. 5A, slice of bread softened. Very good. Of course, 5A, exactly the same words were given. Number 6, which delicacy did Sylvia crave as she passed the market? Oh, hooray, acha, Pushparaj. Okay. Which delicacy did Sylvia crave as she passed the market? Wild honey? No. Crave, no, matlab, jo, that she wants, that she desires. Wild honey, to she can get free of cost, no, somewhere outside. So it will be sweet meat. Very good. Not candy floss. Candy floss is never mentioned. Wild honey she can get anywhere in the forest. Jaggery also she can get. That is not what she deserves. That she craves, desires. You have written. You have made draft. Fair also you have written draft only. No, grid तो एक बनाना ही पड़ेगा. Directly fair बना सकते हैं. At least one grid must be there. Fair one. Okay. Number 7. How old was Margaret? This one, so many times we have done. Nobody should answer it incorrectly. How old was Margaret when she first arrived on this distant planet? Like 7B किसने लिख दिया? 7B 7 years old थे. See, when she first arrived, 9 years, so she was 9 years when the story is being said. Not that, not 9. When she first arrived, 4, of course, 4. 4 years she was, and after that it has been 5 years, and therefore total is 9 years. Now it is the ninth year of Margaret. Okay. She was 4 years old, of course. Okay. At that time, when she came from Ohio on Earth to planet Venus, she was only 4 years old. Very good. Number 8, you should be able to qualify with your eyes closed. Who said these words? Rosy cheeks. From which story? From that one, Little Magical. You can say that it talked about the extreme cold outside. She has nothing to protect herself from the immense cold. She was pretty, but she suffered a lot. Okay. Acha, Ajay Kumar Das is Soumya. Okay, you messaged me, I think, no, in Telegram. Okay. Sijan Haldar, what are you saying? Number, this 7 pun is 9? No, incorrect answer. Total number of years at present वो 9 है. When she first arrived on planet Venus, she was only 4 years old. Okay. Okay, next one, number 8. Little Match Girl, तो Victorian society के बारे में you have to study a bit. Wherever I have taught Little Match Girl, wherever I found questions, I told you this. Victorian society का the differentiation, the disparity in the society, all this is the main theme. Okay. We see two sides, no. एक साइड में देख रहे हैं कि सारे लोग एंजॉय कर रहे हैं, दूसरे साइड में ये देख रहे हैं कि किसी को खाना ही नहीं मिल रहा है. Completely opposite, right? 8, it will be Lars Long says this to Jesse Owls. You should be able to qualify with your eyes closed. This is who saying. It is said to Jesse Owls. No, in the thumbnail I thought I would mention the answer key part, but literature exam is also closed, no? So I have started discussing few questions. Initially आप नहीं थे तो वहाँ पे हमने आंसर की ही डिस्कस किए थे जो आपको थंबनेल में दिख रहा है. Okay, if you haven't followed, you can just start seeing the video right from the beginning. The poem Nine Gold Medals by David Roth narrates what? A folk tale, a story based on real incident, an imaginary story, the poet's own experience. 9C किसी ने बोला imaginary story. This is not an imaginary story. Okay, remember this. ब्लू बीट का पूर्वी, दैट्स व्हाट आई वाज सेइंग, ब्लू बीट का थोड़ा सा रात को वो यूट्यूब में जो प्लेलिस्ट है ना वो चला के तो थोड़ा सा सुन लो, फिर आई विल टेल यू सम इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम ब्लू बीट, वो प्रिपेयर करके जाना इन केस, जस्ट इन केस दे कैन कम. अ स्टोरी बेस्ड ऑन रियल इंसिडेंट. 9B. Okay, number 9. Number 10. A poet could not but be gay in such a jocund company refers to the dash. पूजा सिंह. स्पेसिमेन पेपर. स्पेसिमेन पेपर मतलब वो कोई स्कूल का बोर्ड, प्री बोर्ड पेपर है. Then poet could not but be gay in such a jocund company. Here jocund company refers to what? Friends of the poet? No. Waves? No. Daffodils. All is talking about the daffodils. Now it is sometimes compared to the stars in the galaxy. Sometimes waves के साथ comparison contrast हुआ है, comparative descriptive हुआ है, लेकिन main किसको describe कर रहे हैं? Daffodils. Alright. Number 11. Who dressed as the lawyer's clerk and gave a letter to the duke? Lawyer's clerk is asked. Okay. श्रेयसी रंजन, आई हैव टोल्ड दिस इन द बिगिनिंग, जैसे एक्ट 4, एक्ट 3, फिर केज्ड बर्ड. ओके, देन यू हैव दैट चैप्टर नो एंजल इन डिसगाइज. इससे बहुत क्वेश्चंस आए हैं बहुत सारे पेपर्स में. दिस यू कैन नॉट स्किप. ये मैच गर्ल ऑल्सो प्रिपेयर. Okay, so who, of course, Nerissa. Let's not waste much time over here. This is a very simple question. Number 12. Portia remarks that music heard at night sounds much painful than by day. Is it painful? Is it good? Is it sad? Or is it much sweeter than by day? Which one? 11A. Yes, correct. Of course, 12D sounds much sweeter because you know peaceful environment में कुछ गाना सुनोगे तो वो बहुत ही अच्छा लगता है. That is 12D. Number 13. What news does Portia give Antonio at the end of the play? What news does Portia give Antonio at the end of the play? Number 12 is D, correct. Number 13. He may work in Belmont. Okay. He can take Shylock's wealth. This news at the end of the play is mentioned. That means Act 5. So the deeds to Shylock's house belongs to him now. No. 3 of his ships have returned safely to the port. 13D. Number 14. Portia tells Nerissa to make sure all the servants make no mention of A. Her and Nerissa's trick, her and her husband's absence. Yes, 13D is correct. Her and Nerissa's absence, her and Antonio's absence. Think and say, okay, don't see अच्छा यहाँ पे टिक किए हुए होंगे तो B ही आंसर होगा, सोच के बताना. Yes, 14C. Her and Nerissa's absence, so that he, Portia could create some, humor out of it. Okay, he would bother her husband a bit. So she said that किसी को बताना मत. Okay, her and Nerissa's absence. Number 15. Which of the following? Now ऐसा questions में ये sign कभी कभी capital letters में कभी कभी underline किए गए मिलते हैं. Okay, but remember that it may not be underlined or may not be in caps lock. Okay, so check whether not word is mentioned or not. Often we tend to make this mistake. Okay, so which of the following was not true? One of the instructions left by Portia for her servants to treat Lorenzo and Jessica as their master and mistress, to disobey Lorenzo and Jessica as master and mistress, to help Lorenzo and Jessica. Parithi has written 15b. Acha, to help Lorenzo and Jessica to take care of her place, of her palace, sorry, to cooperate with her and with him and take care of Lorenzo and Jessica. So which one is not one of the instructions? Of course they have to cooperate. Of course they have to help. Of course they have to treat them as master and mistress. Not matlab option number B. Okay. Last question from MCQs. This question we have already discussed in some other paper. Still we will do it. Why? What is Shylock referring to when he calls Portia a Daniel? When he is calling Portia a Daniel, from where is he quoting this? From the New Testament, from the Old Testament, from the Christian judge, from his lost son. Very good. Option number B. Okay, so we have completed the MCQ part. Now the thing that I wanted to tell you, blue beat छोड़ के मत जाओ. The one thing that I will tell you is, यहाँ से जो भी questions important descriptive है ना, what you can do is you can simply prepare. For example, crocodile का description. Okay. Mercy speech. Write the speech over here. I will tell you. Okay. First, just copy paste the speech over here. I will tell you the meaning. मर्सी स्पीच आपको मिल जाएगा ना वेबसाइट पे, वहां से देख लो पूरा एग्जैक्ट लाइन. फॉर एग्जांपल द फर्स्ट लाइन इज दिस, एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ द लाइन इज गिवन, ऐसे करके दिया हुआ है, वहां से चेक करो. You will get the whole act 4 scene 1 explained over there. Okay, I will show that to you, and while I am showing, just type slot skill over here. Okay, slotskill.com. When you come over here, you go to classes, see ICSE class 10. यहाँ पे आपको सब टॉपिक्स में मिलेगा. ये मर्चेंट ऑफ वेनिस में जाओ. ओके, मर्चेंट ऑफ वेनिस में जाने से सी मर्चेंट ऑफ वेनिस एक्ट 4 सीन 1. कम ओवर हियर, द होल थिंग इज गिवन. सो मर्सी आपको मिल जाएगा, जो भी डायलॉग है उसके पास मिल जाएगा. ऑलराइट, टेलीग्राम लिंक इज इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स. यू कैन फाइंड इट फ्रॉम देयर एंड जॉइन. ओके, सो you can find many other questions and answers over here in the website that you can take help of. And other than that, blue beat ka questions में dost and doth meaning. Doth means, for example, why you doth. That means why you are. Okay. Thank you so much, Shreshi Ranjan. I have seen you before also in my class. Your videos are. Thank you so much. What's so funny about, I sometimes really in my essay felt to have written slightly less. Not a problem, Lavanya, not a problem. Okay, if you have written material, if there is content enough, okay, it will not be a problem. For what misdeed was the speaker being taken to the shambles gate? Actually, see, there is a previous portion of this story, okay, sorry, of this poem, where he had executed a king, okay, because he thought that person would not be good enough for the country. Okay, so that is the context of the poem over here. He had executed for the benefit of the people only, but at that present moment, the people thought that nahi, jo isne kiya hai, that is not right for us. Okay, he did something wrong. He did for his own benefit. Okay, he was a criminal. He was a criminal-minded man, and so they thought of executing him. I have done all my degrees here. I teach. Okay. Question number, please give question 18. Which one is question 18? What question number 18? There are only 16 questions. So blue beat say that in the description box you will find the link. Okay, it is given in the description box. You can join over there. Okay, what I wanted to say is blue beat. If you are if I'm planning to leave blue beat, otherwise do everything. Yes, MCQs तो anything and everything can come. Okay, so उसके लिए तो आपको एक बार read करके ही जाना है. लेकिन जो long answer, in case for example you see that the other topics questions are slightly difficult, so blue beat से जो descriptive questions आ सकता है वो थोड़ा सा point में कहीं लिख के थोड़ा सा रिवाइज करके जाना. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, डिस्क्राइब द क्रोकोडाइल, फॉर्मिडेबल साइज, ओके, एंटीडिल्यूवियन जगरनॉट, ओके, दिस आर द वर्ड्स यूज्ड टू डिस्क्राइब द क्रोकोडाइल. This is one. How that crocodile has grown so huge. What are the difficulties that the crocodile had faced when it was young? Okay, then it was a lifelong battle and now it has become very strong. उसके weak points क्या है, कहाँ कहाँ body parts में weak portions है, जैसे कि eyes, underarms. Okay, next, what else? What does the crocodile eat? What are the preys of the crocodile? Okay, next, wait, one at a time, I'm coming. Next, for example, you have what? You have about Sibia. Why is Sibia called a young woman, child woman? What are the work Sibia used to do? 3 मार्क्स से ज्यादा तो नहीं आएगा, तो 3 पॉइंट्स 4 पॉइंट्स रीड करके जाओ, चल जाएगा. फिर मार्केट में एग्जैक्ट सारे नहीं पढ़ना है, जैसे कि वो स्वीट मीट में मतलब स्वीट स्टॉल में क्या क्या था, ऐसे मत पढ़ो. मार्केट प्लेस में कौन सा चीज सेल हो रहा था वो पढ़ लो. ओके, द जर्नी, द फॉरेस्ट, व्हेन दे एंटर इनटू द फॉरेस्ट एंडेड. इन द फॉरेस्ट व्हाट डिड दे फाइंड, व्हाट she found? The Gujar encampment, how that lady was checking the water, okay, in the garas. Then she went to the riverside. They had to cross the river, go up to that hill. Okay, correct boys, correct. No, over is incorrect. Scepter is the thing that the king holds in his hand. Okay, the sign of power. Next is what? Yes. What is the literal device in caged bird? What is the literal device in caged bird? Stands on the grave of his dreams. Caged bird stands on his grave of dreams. Dreams, though, that cannot die, right? The man can die, the lady can die, the person can die. Dreams cannot die. Dream is personified. Acha, I just finished my 9th standard exam and I could crack the exam. Thank you so much, Arya. Why did Bassanio choose lead casket? इसका बस एक ही point है. Its paleness moved him more than its eloquence was. इसका see, this one you can describe a bit, no? कि you can say it like this, that he was not fooled by the outward appearance. He did not trust the eloquence. Okay, this point you had. He did not trust that if something is looking very glossy, glamorous, that thing would be good. Okay, he could trust the lead casket better because he thought that the casket was not shining a lot. It did not offer much. He had to risk something, but of course, it could be trusted because it was not trying to hide something. Okay, by showing itself very glamorous, glossy. You can also add one more point, that perhaps Bassanio realized this. It is not written somewhere, but after you have written everything, you can add this point also. Perhaps Bassanio realized that for love's sake we have to risk everything, right? We cannot wish for profit कि इसके शादी कर लो फिर बहुत सारा पैसे मिलेगा, इसके बाप के पास बहुत पैसा है. This cannot be the true form of love. You have to risk everything. So that is what made him choose. Perhaps word add करके लिख लो. Crazy for football, crazy about football. Okay. Next one is short summary on daffodils. One second. Previously, I have one question. Abu Ben Adam, an angel in disguise, patriot, all summer in a day. Angel in disguise, patriot, all summer in a day, 9 gold medals, daffodils. Where is caged bird? Caged bird छोड़ के मत जाओ. Majnu gaming. Of course, finish reading caged bird. Okay, short summary on daffodils. Daffodils is what? Is kind of a poem which is where the poet is a romantic poet who is influenced by nature. Okay, he finds that in nature there are elements that can वो सारे गम मिटा सकते हैं. Okay, it can erase, it can remove all the problems, all the difficulties in life. Okay, so he feels that once he saw the daffodils, even after 2-3 years later on in his life, when he is sad, just the memory of the daffodils, when he remembers them, that makes him happy, just like the daffodils. Earthly power means what? For example, in Mercy's speech, we see that earthly power is something. For example, a king. King has earthly power. If somebody is wearing a crown, is holding a scepter, this person, everybody is already afraid of this person. So we are all anyway afraid of the king, the powerful man. Now, if this person can have some mercy in his heart and can season mercy with justice, okay, season justice with a little bit of mercy in it. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि कोई भी आए उसका मतलब किसी ने यहाँ पे आके लिख दिया आई लव यू विदाउट एनी रीजन, ओके, उसको हटा दो. पहले देखते हैं कि ये ऐसा ही करता है कि कोई बेनिफिट लेता है क्लास से. ओके, इफ यू कैन थ्रो हिम आउट और यू कैन गिव हिम सम चांस दैट ठीक है अभी छोटे हैं क्या ही कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो give him some, show him some mercy or show him no mercy. So if you can show him mercy, that is a quality of temporal power. Okay, sorry, that is a quality of unearthly power, where it is more than what the kings can do, what the powerful men can do. 17 no problem, some it happens, but I can tell you that the paper is easy and you will score good marks only. Extra classes, a creative heading. Yes, that of course, before exam, that is something which is high time for revision. Extra classes, these are good enough because anyway when you see this, for example, if I keep it as a thumbnail, what will happen? You will be interested, no, कि अच्छा extra classes है, देखते हैं यहाँ पे क्या क्या important questions मिलेगा क्या. So that kind of thing, what kind of thumbnail आपको दिखने को मिला तो वो you will be interested in that. Okay. Thank you so much. Yash has answered somebody's question. Thank you so much. Blinded by the orange sun rays. Is the author blinded by the orange sun rays? This is from Caged Bird. No, orange sun rays means prosperity, freedom, that the free bird has. Okay. All right. 14, 15. 14, 15 you can get in school, but in the board exam, it is possible that you get even 18, 19. Okay. Full marks also मिलते हैं ना, तो कैसे मिलेगा? Acha, Arya has written, I have an MCQ question. Chief Seattle believes that the red man no longer has rights, that he needs respect, wanders far from their ancient graves. No. Red man wander nahi karte hai from the ancient graves. It will be option number 1. Okay. They do not have any, they almost do not have any right, और उसकी power भी नहीं है कि वो कुछ करे. ठीक है. That is a good point if you have written it properly. For example, a person who is not using the keyword can, for example, in English language, English topics, literature and language, आप शायद ऐसे यूज नहीं किया पॉइंट, फॉर एग्जाम्पल बोस्टफुल, ऐसा वर्ड नहीं यूज किया, लेकिन मतलब घुमा फिरा के एक ही चीज आप बता रहे हैं. मे बी दैट बिकम्स इजी फॉर द टीचर इफ देयर आर कीवर्ड्स, बट सिर्फ कीवर्ड्स लिखने से ही मार्क्स मिलेगा, पूरा somebody रीड ही नहीं करेगा, ऐसा ठीक नहीं. If you have written that, is correct. Okay. Not in grammar. You see, you even in essay, how is it possible to score 20 out of 20? In school, you will never get that. Alright, so that's all. We will call it a day today, and tomorrow also you have class. So, बाकी सारे questions और MCQ series नेक्स्ट क्लास में करेंगे. टेलीग्राम चैनल यू कैन ज्वाइन, लिंक इज इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स. वेबसाइट से आप एक्ट 4 सीन 1 प्रिपेयर कर लेना. ओके. This private class part, it starts from April. You can write to me in this email ID, mention your class, date and number of classes. This is the class timings. Today it was an extra class, so rest of the class timings is same as this one. Okay. And rest of it, the free point is, if you want, you can share your question paper still. We will discuss them in the live class. कोई grammar का part discuss करना चाहते हो कहीं से भी, कोई भी book से, you can send it in the PDF format to this email ID. Okay, that's all. Make full use of the website. Okay, Act 4 Scene 1 के लिए full use करो website. Free में you will get the whole idea. Okay. ISC we will start this year. I have many videos uploaded this year also, but coming year we will prepare it fully, just like we have started doing class 9s and 10s. Not facts. No, no, Shreshi, it is working. Many of them have joined. Okay. Purvi Sarda, you have to mail me. Okay. I have given you the mail ID. Write to me. I will tell you the whatever your grievance is. I'll inform you over there. Sometimes Shreshi does not work because of some glitch from your end or my end. Not my end because many have joined. Try after some days. It will work possibly. Okay. Because others have also joined. Rajvansh Mishra. Thank you so much. Most welcome. Hello, Infinity Motivation. You are back. Okay, so that's all. Have your dinner. Okay, so we will meet again tomorrow, maybe 9:30, 9:45. Okay, bye bye. Good night, everybody. Very good. Write your marks also in the comment. How far you have scored. Very good, Infinity Motivation. Good night. Good night, everyone. Bye bye. Rijit, I can understand. See, you do not know me personally over here. Okay, you just come here, comment, and go back. I can understand. There is an intent. You are not doing it intentionally, but you tend to do it. But refrain from doing it because it is no use. No, what is the use of doing this? If you if you are benefiting from it, use the benefit or go play PUBG. Could do something which you want to do. Right? This is not something that you want to do. I believe. Okay. किसी को ऐसा कुछ बोलने से कुछ फायदा नहीं है ना so you can simply do something which is productive play some games okay after your exams are over okay that's all so कोई भी बाकी सारा questions आप लिख के रख लेना yes tomorrow again we are coming live so we will discuss that okay bye bye everyone